Life is not only black and white. Somewhere in the grey lies the truth. Where perspectives collide and stories connect. Welcome to the Black, White and Grey podcast. Let's get it, guys. Who have we got today?
Eros.
Eros.
Eros Brousson.
Brousson?
Yeah, that's a good pronunciation. That's perfect.
Welcome to London. Welcome to our podcast. I'm really happy that you're here. I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of my colleagues. And we want to know everything about you. So
You will.
Go
you
for
will.
it.
I'm very
Go
happy to
for
be
it.
here. Thank you very much for the invitation.
no worries.
Yeah, tell us about yourself. So Anna was sharing some of your clips, which obviously they've racked up a lot of views. They're really funny. You've got a good sense of humor, which is enjoyable. But how did you grow up? What kind of brought you into the world of social media, Instagram influence, etc.?
It was random, to be honest. I didn't plan to be what I am today.
Famous.
Funny,
That's a
good
big word.
looking.
That's a big word for me. Everyone who say that, I'm not famous. Not at all. No. But I mean, the person I am today, of course, is very different compared to the person I was 1 year ago. Everything happened suddenly at one of the worst time of my life, so it's even more beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
And basically.
Can you talk to that a bit? So yeah.
Sure, yeah. So it was one of the worst moments in my life because I was struggling. I had no real job. I had a heartbreak at the time.
Yeah.
Now, thanks God, it's okay. I'm over it. But I think it's one of the reasons why I got this idea to start on social medias.
Amazing.
One day, 3 a.m. in my bed, like nothing to do. I check my social medias and I see these stories and I see a guy who does that in France. His name is Frère. And I'm like, it's the first time I laugh in front of a video on TikTok. To make me laugh. Yeah, you have to. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, okay, you know what? I don't have anything to do. I don't have a job.
Yeah.
Let's start to do it. So I posted my first video, 500 views. Second, same. For 1 week, like that. But I was happy to do it, you know.
Yeah.
I was not looking for fame or
You was just
something.
in skills and...
Yeah. And I was happy to edit. I was happy to search for videos.
Yeah.
It was just like, it's a passion, actually.
Uh-huh.
And one day, I wake up around 10 a.m. and I'm do like that, next to my bed, you know, to search my phone, you know, like the eyes closed. And I touch my phone, I'm like, what the fuck? It's burning, burning, but really burning. And I look the phone and I see so many notifications, like I never saw that in my entire life. My phone was not working anymore. It was, you know, the message.
It's got
like,
too hot.
It's
Yeah.
too hot,
It's got to cool down.
I was like, okay. So I finally managed to open it. And I got, I think, 50,000 followers in during the night.
You broke the algorithm overnight.
Yeah, overnight.
How long did it take you to get there? From starting to
this,
yeah.
a week and a half.
A week and a half.
Wow.
That
So
was
hang on a minute. You ripped off another man's model. And you blew up. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's mad. Do you think you did it better than him? Do you think you did it better than him?
Than the French guy?
Yeah.
I would say in terms of I was faster than him.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now he has more followers than me.
Yeah.
But I think I got followers in a very, very short time.
Yeah, so what ticked that over? Was it one clip or did somebody repost you or something like that?
Just one video. That the algorithm shows that video to be shown to a lot of people. And overnight, just one video made the account.
What was the content of the video? Can you remember?
I cannot remember. It's one of the first video I posted. It was probably the second or third video I posted, but suddenly blew up for no reason, right?
Wow.
Because it didn't blow up for the first week. It was like 500 views, and then I woke
500
up.
is still good if you're just getting going. I mean, that's
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So the other guy, how long ago was this, by the way? Just a year ago?
exactly a year ago now.
So the other guy
Congratulations.
is congratulations.
Well, so
Yeah,
she
thank you.
broke
Yeah,
up.
we are celebrating the first year now.
Congratulations. Yeah. So your heartbreak was around like Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
Okay,
And
right.
her name was Valentine, by the way.
Wow.
So it's even worse, you know.
Bittersweet. Bittersweet.
That's why I'm bitter now.
No, you're meant to be sweet. She's meant to be bitter.
She's looking at you like he's gone. He's
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah.
TikTok superstar. That's amazing.
No, in one day. Yeah.
So that guy, the other guy, is he older or younger than you?
Oh, he's older probably. I don't know his age, but he's around 30 years old.
Which is why he's slower. 'Cause he's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's king up at
You
11
can see it like that.
His content.
Yeah, he's getting up at 11, life in.
So once it kicks off, obviously, like I think the exciting part is that it does kick off. The scary side is then you kind of keep feeding the machine, which I guess
It's very that was the most scary part, yes, because at the beginning you don't plan to get that, like you don't plan to get that many followers. I don't know if it's correct what I said, but anyways.
yeah.
And you don't have goals,
Yeah.
right? When you are building something, you set goals. You are like, okay, for this step, I will do that, I will do that, I will do that. I didn't plan anything because, of course, I was planning something. Like when I reach 70,000 followers, I will do that. But then 3 hours after I reached it,
Through the roof.
and 4 hours after I reached 80. So I'm like, what?
Wow.
How do I do?
How did that make you feel? Because
Yeah, that's a great question.
I remember doing socials, and as the numbers just keep racking, something happens to you. How did it make you feel?
It's
doing those numbers?
addictive. It's addictive because that's so big. These numbers are so big you cannot even imagine it, and then you start to imagine it like, yeah, that's a whole football stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Oh wow.
2 stadiums, 3 stadiums, 4 stadiums, and you're
Yeah,
like,
mad.
oh shit, you know.
Yeah, and you've
now
done
you
some YouTube,
realize,
but not even stadiums. Like Anna was showing me a video you did with like 25 million views on it or
Yeah,
something. It's like
25.
That's a country.
that's a country.
That's a country.
yeah, that's half of France.
I mean, maybe your ex-girlfriend's just watching the same video.
Yeah.
But-
What I liked is when it started to go well, I got an article on the regional newspaper, you know. My head was everywhere in the department. Everywhere, in every shop, there was my big head, and I'm sure she saw it. I'm sure she saw it. I'm like, wow, poor girl.
So after a breakup, just get on the internet
Yeah.
and create your
That's the
account.
remedy, isn't it?
But
Just a small
actually-
country's worth.
Could take you a week.
Yeah, of course, but I didn't trust it before.
Yeah.
I thought that everyone saying that it can happen at any moment. I thought it was fake
Yeah.
because it sounds so insane.
Yeah.
It does.
Right?
It is that you tend to think it's fake until it happens to you. Because like again, like that account that I was doing for my company, we was doing it. I was doing it, and then you just had the gradual numbers. But once you hit one viral clip, just seeing those hearts in the corner and the numbers is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've got to do more. I've got to do more. And you get that drug where you want to keep going and you're feeding the machine. And before you know it, time's passed, you haven't been paid, and you're feeding the machine. Now you need to eat, right?
Yeah.
So how did you monetize it?
How do I monetize? Now I have brand deals. I could be monetized by TikTok, but my videos has to be longer than 1 minute, and of course it's not my concept, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
My goal is to summarize videos, so it's around 10 or 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I cannot do that, so I had to find alternatives, brand deals. I am also live streaming, and that's
Yes.
additional revenue.
So you're technically turning into, you're more of an influencer, stroke personality.
I am,
So on TikTok, you could technically be an influencer for brands, basically.
yeah, I am becoming a real influencer now.
Yeah.
Do you have like a one sentence wraparound for like if I was saying to somebody who you were and what your brand ethos was or kind of your personality that you put out there?
One word, you said?
Or just a sentence?
A sentence to describe myself.
Yeah, as your persona on TikTok. If I was going to say you should follow this account, it does, and you said sub 1 minute.
Save
but
time.
Save time.
Save time.
I love
Yeah.
Save time.
I love
Yeah, if you don't want to to stay 2 hours to watch useless videos. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it for you.
You should do one about the podcast. You can just say a little 1 minute clip about what we
This
talked
is
about.
what happened. That's it.
I was great.
No, so explain the format because to the viewers, I know that it's easy for them to just go and check it out, but what's the actual format? So, like you just said, you summarize, but how does it work?
So I am trying to diversify in terms of content. I started with the summarizing videos, so that means I look for videos that I find interesting but not too interesting and too long. Too long for what it could be.
Yes.
You know, once I find the video, I summarize it. I watch it, of course. I summarize it, 2 or 3 sentences, and I do it. Of course, I show the time saved because it's the most important, right? And then I put the total save time.
I watched 1 or 2 videos and I was like, it's dry humor.
Yeah.
That's how I took it, right?
Yeah.
And it was only when Anna was telling me, no, these are from actual clips that are summarized. Then I'm like, actually, he's actually the human short form. That's what you are.
Yeah.
So the long video. So now I'm going to go and watch it again and look at it from that point of view. And I might be like, oh, I get it now. And that's an amazing skill.
But this is why I liked him, because when I found you, I'm very impatient by nature. And I was saying that to Michael before. And when I saw you, because I don't have time to be on TikTok and people are like, I'm blah, 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 blah. And then it's like 3 minutes, I still don't know what the heck they're trying to tell me. And then he comes through, a lady started, it was really random. I saw this guy, a lady started a video and then he cut them off and it was like, essentially, she just said this. Okay? And I was like, that's amazing. I was like, look at all the videos, like, I like this. This saves my time. I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
But then you also pivoted to telling us how to handle men and women, right? So there's
I saw that.
some romantic advice there.
Yeah, now I try to do what I love, first of all, because I like to talk about various subjects, various topics. Last time, for instance, I talked about, that's a funny story, a granny. I don't know if it's a word to talk about old people.
It's okay.
That's fine. You said the right one.
She just attacked me with leaves. You know, so I talk about everything that happened in my life, and I try to give advices. I do what I love.
But you know,
Why?
Granny,
Why
I was going to say, grannies are a weird one.
Be careful to grannies. If you see grannies with leaves and sticks, don't approach them.
Why? Why did she attack you?
I have no idea.
You were walking.
I was driving.
You were driving.
She was throwing leaves on me.
What the heck?
Yeah.
You were showing off.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So
muscle car.
yeah, I talk about a lot of things. And I am working on new projects for when I will be back in France after this trip to London. More professional, in a professional way, more acting, you know.
Good for you. Yeah.
Good for me.
That's
This is the trigger word, you know. Good for you. But yeah, I want to make it more professional and more funny. Like,
But how often are you having to kind of come up with content, and will you sit there on a day and block out something for a week ahead, or you just catch things as inspiration catches you?
How does it?
I have a big problem with organizing myself.
I think that's probably a good thing, though. That's probably what the freshness to your format is, right? Because it's
maybe. So I try not to organize too much, but of course now I need to.
Yeah.
So
it's your career, right?
Huh?
It's your job, right? It's like
now, yes, I left.
A livelihood.
I left my job. I was working at the restaurant. I left everything.
Wait, you was a chef?
Huh?
You was a chef?
No, unfortunately, no. I was a waiter, but I know how to cook. If you want,
Yeah.
I can cook something for you. No worries.
But
no, it's my job. So yes, of course, I need to organize everything. Now I have some people that help me in this business. It becomes a business now.
It is a business, yeah.
So I have agents. I have people who surround me, and it's easier. Yeah.
So as of today, what's the numbers? Like, how many followers you got on Insta? As of today,
420,000 on Instagram.
In 1 year.
In 1 year.
that's crazy.
yeah, it's mad.
And TikTok,
Almost 500,000.
660,000, something like this.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
660,000.
You are famous.
No, I don't
What's
think so.
what's been the most like cashed in moment you've had of the last year where you've gone, this feels weird. This feels like only because I've now been thrust into the limelight. I feel different now.
when I did my first brand deal, I think, because I
Just looking around, can't wait to see. Here he comes.
yeah, but it's like I was thinking in my head, this can be your job now, and you will maybe be able to live, to do your passion and live.
Yes.
So you replace your salary technically with this, your entertainment, your hobby.
Yeah, I keep some money from the brand deal to reinvest it for new project that I'm developing, but also yes, I am able to live. Okay, I'm able to do everything I want. Thanks God, I can do what I want.
So just to summarize, you stole somebody's idea, left your job, broke up with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You're a superstar.
Yeah.
All in 12 months.
And now I'm happy. So, thank you. If you watch that,
Valentine.
thank you very much. You saved me. You saved me. Really. Yeah.
It's a story as old as time, right? Like, you know, it's why people always used to talk about England and literatures, because like cold, bad weather puts people inside. Heartbreak's a great, you know, fuel for creative writing and to kind of get things off the ground. There's nothing like a sunny beach to make you just lie on a sunny beach and not, you know, do those things, right?
But he lives in a sunny area, right?
I live in a very sunny
Not in
area.
his mind, he didn't. After that, you know,
It was heartbroken.
Yeah.
I was down.
They always say it's adversity that pulls you through for people that tend to make it.
Very interesting because there is no best situation than this to do something big when you are at the lowest, because you have no choice.
You got no choice.
Absolutely.
And it's on you as well. You got yourself out of it, right?
And you
Like,
discover a new power in yourself. You're like, oh wow, I'm
That's what
capable
it
of
is.
doing that. You
That's
know?
what it is.
well, I guess in a breakup, right? Like, you got somebody who doesn't see you for the best possible version of potentially yourself, or who knows, right? Like, but the point is you're like, I can be somebody brilliant, and that they're yet to see that yet, or they're yet to respect or realize that. And 12 months time, she could look at you now and go, wow, you're creative, you're funny, you're this, you're that, the other, and it's like all these things that like you still were like 15 months ago.
Yeah.
You're still the person you are today, but you just hadn't.
Who broke up with who?
She broke up with me.
Liberties.
Yeah.
It's horrible when that happens.
Yeah.
But how dare she?
How
now she's
dare-
probably regretting.
Dare she?
She, Valentine.
Yeah.
That name as well.
Oh no! How?
Absolute liberty.
No,
But what did they say? What's the phrase? Success is the best form of revenge, or something? Was it? Somebody said that.
Success is
The
rebellion.
best form of revenge.
Yeah.
Form of revenge.
Yeah.
so true. Yeah.
Yeah, that is it.
Even if I don't feel this
Revenge.
like this revenge, I don't need it because I'm over it
Good.
right now. But
It
but
wasn't
still,
revenge though, was it?
No, it's
It
just
wasn't
success.
it was a revenge at the beginning, yeah,
It
because
The first 5 days.
I was
of that
like
fuel.
I'm proud.
Yeah.
I'm proud, you know, and yeah, I hope you see this.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know?
it was intentional.
No, it was not intentional. I mean, when it happened. I didn't choose it, but when it happened,
Oh, so when it started going,
Mike,
when it
it was-
started going,
It was
yes,
3 a.m. in the morning. That's when you're brooding. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no
yeah.
good,
Okay,
no
your-
good thoughts coming at 3 a.m. in the
brain
morning. You're
is racking
fuming.
around, you know, you're fuming.
Yeah, he picked
And
up
he
his.
becomes famous after a week of that.
that's
Yes,
great.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a week.
It was a week.
Oh, it was a
1 week.
It was a week.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were still in that revenge.
Yeah,
phase.
even the revenge phase.
yeah.
And then he saw the numbers and he's like, "Oh no, this is for you."
This is for you, and now I don't care. It's
But
fine.
also another thing, so and correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is all the videos are in English as well. You don't do them in French as well. Or you do them in French and English.
No, only English.
Okay.
I don't do it in French because, oh, that's a good question. You know, so
Here we go.
yeah, English was the best option for me because I am lucky to speak English correctly. Is a big word, but I know how to talk. It's okay.
Yeah.
And
There is something I did the marketing studies when I was at the uni, and there is something I remembered. I don't know why this stayed in my mind. If there is a working concept, you take it, you put it in another country.
Yeah.
So the French guy
always
was in
more.
French,
Yeah.
and you done it in English.
Yeah.
So you just opened up a new market.
Yeah, it's mad. And mad.
That's
You
how
just-
to-
That's the secret.
That's
Yeah.
great. Because now you can expand into, I don't know, other country, anywhere in the world. Everyone speaks
Spanish
English.
guy
Of
can do it
course,
and-
of course. And there is an Italian guy who does it. We are very friends now.
Yeah.
He started us at the same time.
Yeah.
He's now very famous.
Yeah.
Also, he's he's now living in Thailand.
Wow.
He has deals with the TV in Italy.
Wow.
It's huge.
I'm gonna
It's
do it with a
becoming huge.
Jamaican accent.
Yeah, that could work.
But does the Italian guy do it in English as well, or
In Italian.
in Italian?
Yeah, and that's crazy because the country is not that big, but
Correct,
he has
yeah.
a huge fan base.
Yeah.
Huge fan
So
base
one
for
more
the
time, just for the audience, just so they know, when something's working, just take the concept and just put it in another market.
That's one of the solutions. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's smart,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And you of course you adapt it to the audience. You adapt it to the target, right? But
You're
Yeah,
right.
that's-
They used to do it with apps. They used to release them in like New Zealand or something because then they can test the marketing spend.
Mm.
Do people care? Is it full of bugs? And then once it worked there, then they template it out to the UK or something. But your audience now is it largely speaking the UK? Do you have a big US audience?
mainly US.
Okay.
Then, so the interesting thing with the TikTok algorithm is that it tests some audience sometimes. For instance, right now I have it's testing Africa,
Oh wow.
English-speaking countries in Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So at the beginning, I was targeting the US
Hmm.
with VPNs. I was removing the SIM card all the time, just so the TikTok app doesn't know that I am in France. It was like madness,
Yeah.
like really. And suddenly one day it started to go to the UK, Australia, Asia, and right now Africa. So it's doing its job alone.
So the algo is just pinging you to different geolocations,
On its own, without you requesting.
On its own.
but you've
That's
No.
great.
you don't know you no longer need to remove your SIM card to trick the algo.
No.
It's just doing its thing.
No, now
But you might have to do that with Insta, but not.
not even Instagram. Not even Instagram. I don't do anything now because the account is huge. Yeah, so it's. I know when I post a video, not to be cocky or something. When I post a video, I know it will get views.
Hmm.
Should hope so at 500,000.
So
500,000. Somebody's got to see it.
yeah. So I just hope every time I post a video that new people will come and discover me.
How do you deal with the comment section?
I was about to ask the same question. And in some comments, I see that some people, they love you, and other comments they're a bit mean. How do you deal with it? Because you talk about things that sometimes people get offended with.
I don't care.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love
it's
it.
my last problem. No, really.
Do you ever reply to them? Do you go through the comments, or you're like,
Yes, I go through the comments because it's the best place to laugh. Of course, the people are very funny.
people are
and-
very funny.
And I'm lucky to have 95% of good comments. So
Yeah.
it's very rare when I see a bad comment. But when I see a bad comment, basically, it's this.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I saw the
Yeah.
video about that.
Yeah. So people saying, you are Satan, you are the devil.
Like, what is that?
This is the St. Peter Cross.
Uh-huh.
Oh, obviously they can't see it on camera.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they can
I
see
show.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So St. Peter Cross, of course, it's an upside down cross. Some symbol in the Satanism.
Yeah.
It's not that. I am Christian.
Yeah.
I did it because I love the St. Peter story. Basically, he was crucified,
Yeah.
Yeah.
heads down, because he was not feeling worse. Okay, what's the
That's about it. Worth.
worth? Yes,
Yeah.
to be crucified like Jesus.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. So it's a big symbol. It's when you don't feel like you.
So he just said, I don't want, like, that's Jesus. Jesus was the right way up. I'm not as powerful as him, so I haven't got the same level of worth.
Exactly.
I'll go the other way.
Exactly.
Very humble as well.
Humble.
Very humble. of
Yes.
him to do that. That's
Yeah.
humility.
How did they?
I never heard about this story, by the way. Good.
Oh, yeah?
Tell us.
Yeah,
Is there more to it?
I was gonna say, how did they?
Crucify him.
No, not even the crucifixion, but how did people confuse that with Satanism?
Because of the movies, because of
Yes, the
and
horror
also we have to say this Satanism use the upside down cross. They
Yeah,
use
they
it
do, yeah.
Okay.
because it's antichrist,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So I understand also people who think I am in this group of satanist
yeah.
people, but
God, it's weird, huh? But
No.
it's quite the opposite. You actually
it's actually the opposite.
Yeah, mad.
It's education, isn't it?
It's education, exactly. They didn't know that St. Peter's. I didn't know that. I've learned something new today.
Yeah.
And did you get that after, like the breakout success of your career, etc., or you got it before?
Valentine,
I just always wonder with face tattoos, right?
Valentine
Like,
made him do it.
I did it with her.
did you? So she has one.
So she has a tattoo, not the cross, but she has a tattoo. Yeah.
Oh man.
So
I
she's got
did
a
it.
normal cross. Because he worked self-worth.
No, it was 2 weeks before. 2 weeks before I started the videos. Yeah.
Well, you got wait. Okay, wait. Oh my God. So you guys go to the tattoo parlor. You're having a conversation. You're going to get tattoos on your face, which is fine. Like, as in, I think people can. It's about the content that comes out of people's mouth at the end of the day. She may have known she was going to end the relationship, but she didn't know she was going to end the relationship because a tattoo's a big commitment.
Don't understand.
Yeah,
I still
man.
don't know.
Have you not asked her that and just be like, you go into the tattoo parlor with me?
She
and
was
now-
normal at the time. She was like, "Yeah, let's get a tattoo." Yeah.
She was normal.
Let's get a tattoo. I said, "Yes, of course." I wanted it. I wanted to do it. So yeah, let's do it. 2 weeks before.
Oh my
So what was
God.
the reason for the breakup? Did we know?
Oh my God. Imagine that.
Man.
Imagine that. Your super
Don't have to
successful
answer that.
ex-partner has got you got a tattoo just to remind you of the fact your life's just gone sideways and he's gone like meteoric.
Yeah, every time she looks herself in the mirror,
Absolutely.
she would remember that.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, listen, we shouldn't even be talking about and laughing at like this, because at the end of the day, everyone's got challenges, and I'm sure she's got her own little demons. That
Oh, 100%.
Of course. Yeah.
So I just hope she's well,
Yeah, we hope she's good.
especially with that. And she's not taking it as serious. She's just got to move on.
That's a story though.
That's a
You've got
very
you're
good
full of
story.
stories.
Yeah,
It's a mad story.
yeah.
And so now, like, the way you live your life in terms of friendship circles changed at all? Do you buy into any of the sort of industry events? Are you seeing things a little differently in terms of what the next 12 months is going to look like?
My whole life changed.
Yeah.
Of course. I have my circle of friends that are here since I am a kid. So
Aw,
I am lucky for that. I have
Very
3
lucky.
friends. Only 3 friends.
amazing.
Okay. And then I have people I know and that I appreciate.
Out of circle, got people.
Yeah. I like my circle. I like my close circle.
Internals.
Yeah.
He's having this.
It's very important for me, and I think it's important to keep this this very close circle because it will never move.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm.
All the people around this, they come, they go.
Mm.
Doesn't.
Yeah, because there's something about people who are close enough to you for long enough that you can try and get rid of them. But if you like think back to your childhood or you think back to those years, they are intrinsically stitched to that. So you can go, oh, I don't speak to them anymore. It's like you're shortchanging yourself unless they've done something really wrong. Like they are almost, like you said, it's like they're almost like family.
Exactly.
Because you
they are
could go,
family.
yeah, I'll screw
Yeah.
them. It's like they're one of one.
They are family.
They know everything about you,
Yes.
what you are, and what you're not.
Yes.
And not many people do.
Exactly.
That's why you can never get rid of them.
Exactly. Yeah. And they even I can have millions of followers. They don't care. They are like,
Yeah.
you're still the same shit. I'm like, yes.
But it's good they're not jealous of your success, right? Like
No.
I think that would be the worst things when people, you know, they're working a job that they hate and they're going to go like, oh, you've got it
That's when
easy.
they're not your friends. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of
That's
course.
when
Exactly.
they're
Exactly. Yeah.
in a circle.
Exactly.
They're not family.
Yeah.
So are those the friends that you tell not only bad news, but you tell good news? If today you were to win €1 million, would you call them to tell them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't
Definitely.
tell anyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Really?
I think I got to hold that one to myself.
I understand also.
Hey, so that's actually a good point. Did any of you watch Mr. Beast's Beast Games?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the largest prize pool in
15
game history, $10 million
$10 million
or something. He gets it, but obviously, like, you've been filmed. They know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
The other contestants know who you are. I'm like, imagine getting
It
$10
does
million, and it's
safety.
like, yeah, keeping your head low. I don't even know how.
How do you change automatically, right?
You'd have to. I don't know what you do, but
Do you change, or does it reveal you? Because they normally say
It reveals you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reveals you.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
normally say it reveals you. And that's probably what it is.
I think you all go through a phase of like being a bit of cocky, you know? If it's new to you.
That's the ego, though, right?
Yeah, ego.
Yes.
Ego takes over.
Ego
Did you feel like ego
Yeah.
took over? Because I felt like
100%.
in my life.
Just
Even though
one
we're
day.
renting, there's no way we're
More
gonna-
than one day.
More than one day.
more than one day. Yeah, there are some days I don't recognize myself. But
Just look at yourself in the mirror and just
yeah, like,
the
what
man.
are you doing?
No.
Oh, calm down. You are still the same. It's not.
It's a good question, though. Like, when it went, did your ego really just inflate, like for a while?
Did you suddenly feel, don't talk to me, I'm too famous?
No, never. I will never do that. No. This is no. But sometimes I don't know where I'm on a bad day. Of course, I'm French. Like, you know, I have a lot of bad days, and I complain, and I'm never happy, and sometimes I realize the way I can talk to people. When I am not on a good day, I'm like, Eros, calm down. You're still the same. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But it's like 10 minutes after, you know. So it's immediate. I know when I'm doing wrong. But that's it. I didn't change really. Because it's just numbers. It's just there are people, and I love them. I love the audience. I love everyone. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change me.
I mean, we don't know no more either. They could just be agents flying around the internet, just inflating stuff and having comments and talking to themselves nowadays. We don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know, and that's a good point, that you kind of keep your feet on the floor, but and not really care about the numbers.
But do you though? As in, like now, if you hit like a 10,000 post in an hour, do you just sit there and go, I'm pissed? Like,
it's not enough.
It's not enough. I'd normally be 100. Yeah, I'd be doing 100k by now. What, like?
Because you've got 2.5 million, now 25 million views.
Yeah.
So when you get
2.5 million or something,
it's not enough.
What's this? This is not good enough.
Not really, because I'm proud of every video I post, and most of the time when I do a video and I look at it again before posting, and I'm like, no, I don't really like it, I still do it. I still post it.
Yeah.
Because the video you less expect it will reach most of the time more views than yeah, I don't know why, but when you don't expect it.
Yeah.
But I love that, because you're allowing feedback to define how things go. As you say, if you second guess what it's going to do, you're going to feel like personally disappointed. Your choices are going to start affecting the performance of your like content, etc.
I think it's also it's good to post everything, because I know there would be bad comments sometimes on content I do, because it's not the quality and the topics I should talk. But as I said, I don't care about bad comments, and it also prepare people to see new things on my channel, right?
Yes.
When they see something different, I get comments like, you're not saving time anymore. Okay. And then what? Have you seen a creator that didn't try new things?
Yeah, it's true.
Everybody try new things, right?
Yeah.
And then 1 month after, it's okay. Everybody accepts it.
And I suppose if the algo's going to different regions anyway, all content's new content.
It's new content to some places, exactly. Yeah.
So it don't really matter.
Have you had a piece where you, like, before you hit send, you're like, oh, like this is gonna upset people?
Yeah.
What was it?
A lot. The one who made the most
With
the
25
most views.
million.
Yeah. The one with the
No, tell us. I know exactly which one.
It's
I know why.
the one when I say people used to what was it? People used to wait 18 years, 9 months to know if their baby would be a boy or a girl, and now they have to wait 18 years and they don't even know if it's a doorknob or not. And this one,
send.
This one, before sending it, I was not sure about it, but then I said, who cares? Yeah.
So, what was the main content that came from?
The main content?
Yeah.
There was no main content. I just... there was an inspiration from another video. I saw, of course, a video. I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
I didn't save it, and I didn't put it in the edit. but it was some people talking about
Identity.
and
Yeah.
identify as I don't
Yeah.
know, and I was like, I mean, I respect them.
Yeah.
There is no problem, but
That's actually a good line. It was actually
I had
clever.
I had the joke, so I was like, okay, I have to do it. It happened in my mind. It came into my mind. So why don't I share it? You know,
It was just flowing.
I'm joking. Like I joke about everything. I'm the kind of guy I joke about everything, and I think we should joke about everything. And I am the first one to take jokes about me in a good way. I love that. I love people to roast me, and sometimes I even post stories to tell people, okay, roast me or something. I do it.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, because I like to see imagination, how people can be inventive and they can creative, you know?
Yeah.
I love that. I don't know why, maybe I'm a masochist.
Oh man, but also like life's too tough to not laugh at some things, and it's just
Yeah.
But sometimes ego, isn't it? Ego doesn't allow
I know, but you can't have a world ruled by ego, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's only got space for the, you know, one person with a massive ego's wishes, and everybody else has to capitulate to the most powerful ego in the room.
I know there are some lines not to cross also, because I know, there are some lines that we should not cross, of course, but I try to joke about it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think there's
that's how I am.
some lines that are like they're dangerous to cross as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think there's some things that it's like you don't want those kind of problems on your doorstep. But yeah, I think you're right.
I think sometimes it's delivery though. I see some.
I was going to say that.
I love a dark joke, and it's also like, you know, even though I shouldn't say this, there's some jokes that are quite racially offensive, but I laugh of it because it was delivered in a way.
Humor, right?
It's dark humor. It's delivered in a way that's like it's acceptable. It's like you have to have some humor.
I think it comes down to cleverness, right? Like the video that's done the numbers for you was actually a clever video because you didn't actually directly insult any specific group of people.
No, he didn't.
You just told a perception of a truth.
It is
and
a
left
truth.
it up to the people to be offended or not.
Exactly.
And that is dark humor, but in a clever
But
way.
that's the best humor, right? Because it leaves the gap. You make the jump, and then you're judging yourself for having made the jump, and then you're like, oh, I'm on the other side of the room with you, all laughing at this. But
especially when he's giving nothing back.
Yeah.
You're in the comments going wild. He's not even replying.
Yeah.
He's letting his own.
he's on to the next one.
He's on to the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Where do you go looking for your inspiration? So when you're kind of thinking, actually, you know, I'm feeling a little low on ideas, but I need to kind of. Do you go on the internet? Do you go on X? Do you like?
Depends on. It can be something I see in the street. It can be something I see every day. Most of the time, it's when I scroll on TikTok and Instagram. Of course, I take inspiration from here. But the best, I think, videos I make, the inspiration is from the real life.
Yeah.
Because when you just take your car, you drive for 20 minutes, you see so many things. You don't focus on it because you're driving, right?
Yeah.
But I try to focus on what's happening around.
Yeah.
It's insane.
There
are so many things.
I really liked.
Yeah, that's so.
There's one about when a man kisses you while they're making love to you, they don't love you.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, run me past that again.
I think I took the inspiration from my own experience.
I was like, this came from you.
Yeah.
So was it yours?
No, of course.
You can't talk for all of us.
Doesn't mean they love you. And I see loads of comments. I went for the comments because I watched videos, go straight to the comments, and comments are like, why do you have to expose us like this?
So what's that line? How does it work?
So
Just so
I don't even remember. What was it?
So if a man, while they're having sex with you, and if they kiss you, and he stops and he kisses you, it doesn't mean that he's in love with you.
Oh, because he's not enjoying the sex?
No, it's because he doesn't want to let the thoughts, he called the thoughts come out. But it means he just doesn't want to ejaculate, essentially.
So we're clarifying the process.
Exactly.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. No.
But he's making it clear to all women that assume that a man kissing her is because he's in love with that. Because women think that, by the way.
But why?
He's basically
What?
killed our dreams.
I mean, no, he's not talking for me, guys. No chance. No. I'm in love.
Yeah.
I'm in love. I love your advice is always very, very, very profound.
Wise for a man born in the year 2000.
Yeah,
2000,
2000,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I experienced a lot of things, unfortunately.
good things.
So yeah. But no, I like to talk about what happened to me also. It's funny. There are a lot of videos that are inspired from my own experience, from what happened in.
Would
my
you become a
life.
comedian
I think he
and
is.
go on tour,
I-
do stages?
Hey.
That's a good question. Why not?
Yeah, you know what?
No,
we'll
what? Why
try
not?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see
Mm.
yourself as a comedian or just a scripted artist?
No, comedian, I think.
Have you seen Jimmy Carr, right? Like there was a
I-
period of time where he'd just do one-liners.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a one-liners.
He's like a
He used to go on
one-liner
stage
guy.
and do one-liners. So
It's phenomenal.
One-liners.
yeah, just one line. There's a guy that still does that. There's another guy that just one-liners.
Mm.
We've got a couple of comedians in the UK that just does one-liners. He
Okay.
goes loads of one-liners,
A very dry sense of humor as well.
very dry. Like
Yeah.
very.
Yeah, I should focus on it. Maybe it could work, but for now it's not my first goal. But
Yeah.
I have in my mind. I have it in my mind.
Start holding shows.
Yeah.
You should have a live.
Yeah.
A bunch of other comedians on there.
Mm.
Everyone comes to see you.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. I think you would. You would. That would sell 100%. And then you have your followers in one stadium in real life.
Yeah.
But
Come
that's
and
the
see other
dream,
comedians,
isn't it?
don't you?
Yeah, it seems like when comedians can get out of the broader audience and just have their loyal fan base turn up to their shows, then they're like absolutely ripping. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an idea. I have a lot of ideas every day. I have a big note thing, and every day I fill a full page of ideas.
Amazing.
So I need to go and check everything and maybe brainstorm about it. But this kind of things is something I would like to do in the future. I would like to be more professional.
What do your parents think of your profession?
That's a good question.
And do they watch your videos? Like, does your dad come back and go, well, "I can't believe you"?
What's this?
My wow, yes. They didn't understand it at the beginning, of course, because they were like,
In your bedroom, just phone again.
and I was like, okay, look at this, and I was like, yeah, cool, numbers. Go to work. They were like, go to work. We will see. And then when they saw it was becoming serious, of course, they were like, oh. Yeah, now every night they are on my comments and they are translating the comments because they don't speak English.
Oh.
They translate the comments and are like, see what he says. You should do more of that. You should do. Yeah.
Do you consider yourself now famous? And do people recognize you when they see you on the street?
Yes. Not in France, of course. They don't know me. They don't
Not
know.
yet.
Not yet.
So that's a clever way for some people that just want
That's
to stay
great.
humble at home. Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
smart. Yeah.
So smart.
Yeah, but yeah, in a few days ago in London, 3 or 4 times, I was surprised because when I see a content creator on TikTok, if I see him in the street, I don't even recognize him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure the tattoo is something that make me more recognizable, but I'm always surprised and I I have this syndrome of this imposter syndrome all the time. And,
I suppose it's coming with positive energy as well from the people. So
Yeah.
at the stage, it's still positive.
yeah.
It must feel good. But when the haters kick in,
Imagine how much laughter you've given people, right?
Mm.
Like they're sat there on a bad afternoon or something, watching one of your videos, they start chuckling to themselves, and that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's the best feeling to know that people are genuinely happy to watch what I do.
Yeah.
It's cool to know that I make people laugh. It's cool.
What sort of advice would you give to someone starting out? Asking for a friend.
asking for me.
Um,
well, we're saying you and Anna have got the same energy, right? Of just do,
Just get it done.
get it done.
You do it.
What advice would you say?
Do it.
just do it. And it will sound be yourself, but it's so usual to hear that, right?
Yeah.
It's deeper than that. It's just listen to yourself. If you feel that you need to do it, you do it.
Do you know what though?
That's it.
Do you know what? What people probably don't realize about you is that even though that was part of it, you just being yourself, you actually had core fundamental skills and knowledge of how to present yourself in that vein as well.
True.
So you weren't just somebody with a lack of knowledge, just doing yourself.
Mhm.
You had knowledge in marketing.
Yep.
So when you was just doing yourself, it was how you got to that stage where you built yourself to just do yourself.
Mhm.
And I think that's also important.
Yes.
Like people go away, you want to do something, learn the fundamentals of whatever market it is, and then just do yourself.
It's marketing also, yes.
Marketing.
Yeah,
I put all the chances and the odds. That's what we say, odds on my. I think you can achieve your goal without that, but of course it's easier when you know
You know the yeah.
approximately where you're going. Yeah.
because I respect that, right? Like, I mean, take some of the big influencers, the Jake Pauls and stuff like this. It's like people know how to entertain people. And as you say, like, though it comes across as candid off the cuff and stuff, they're lightly managing it behind the scenes, because what we don't want on social media, I think, is somebody just getting up and clearing their throat and assuming just because something's top of mind that people are going to rally around them. It's going to kind of have that, like, as you say, almost that programmatic approach.
I just think there's a core element of skill and experience that you've learned on the journey as well, because your story started from, it's triggered from breakup.
Yeah.
But you was educated to a certain degree as well with an interest, and then it was just the doing part without the structure, because you had a fundamental structure in place naturally.
Is that the case? Do you feel?
I think you know what? Yeah. Okay. So I think the thing is, I always felt it that I would not work in a usual job.
No.
The story of this tattoo also is so what I told you, but also when I did it, I knew I was not able to walk anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like how I felt.
Yeah.
So now it's or you make it or you don't make it.
Yeah.
It's also a pressure that you put on yourself, but it's a good pressure for me.
So it was already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a Canadian rapper who did that, who's
Yeah.
called Mercules or something, and he put tattoos all over his face, and he's like, as soon as I've done that, I have to make rap
You have no choice.
work.
You
Yeah.
have no choice.
And do you think that's the catalyst,
That's the catalyst.
for you to become who you become today? Because you're thinking,
It's a
I need to make this happen.
But it's iconic as well, right? The thing that's interesting is when people kind of like put this insignia on their face, like remember like Lil Wayne back in the day and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's like you become iconic for that kind of stylistic
Yeah, you
element of
do.
yourself as well. You immediately break yourself apart from, as you say, even people here have recognized you because they kind of,
I think you become a character.
Yeah.
I think it's 50% of why I am here.
Yeah. Amazing.
Honestly, it's for a lot of reasons. For the fact that it made me act because I had no choice. For the fact that I am recognizable, that it makes people talk also in the comments because it engage and gives more.
true.
it's a whole recipe.
Yes.
It's actually marketing. That's crazy.
marketing,
Yeah.
It's kind of marketing.
Because actually, it does stop you when you see the clip roll and you can see the face tattoo. It kind of like
Yeah, it was
hooks you in a bit different as well.
Yeah.
And a tattoo.
What are you gonna get?
Yeah.
Upside down cross.
Which microphone from the podcast? Just across your head.
Or a gold mic. Every time I'm doing it, it's the guy with the gold mic.
Yeah.
And that's wild, actually. And it is actually essentially just marketing, whether you knew it or not at the time.
Yeah.
Because you just done.
I just did it.
Just
Do you believe in destiny?
Yeah.
Do you think that everything came because of destiny?
I think everything is written.
Sorry?
I think everything is written.
It's written. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I just.
So quite quietly, do you have a bigger plan 5-10 years out that you're kind of working towards?
Say that again.
Do you have like a quiet plan 5 to 10 years out that you're just holding inside now?
Yeah.
Still, yeah, sick.
But is the plan yours?
No.
Because I was going to ask that question. I was thinking, because if you believe in destiny, then you think that no matter what, things will work out the way they're supposed to happen.
I have a plan, but I don't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You just
Yeah.
tune in, you listen. Yeah.
I love
And that's why I just do what I want, because it's.
So the question, I suppose, would be how or which part, like where in your journey did you discover self? Because ultimately that's what you're describing. You're falling into self and then you're just doing and being, right? So how did you discover that? What led you there?
How did I discover that? So I used to live in Dubai for 2 years in 2021. Right after my studies, I decided to go to Dubai to work. And this was like, I had the idea. It was my free will. I was like, I'm going to Dubai. I don't know why I'm going there. I have no job. I have nothing. First decision that I took. And this moment I understood that, there is something, there is a, maybe my life will not be what I planned it to be, because I take decisions that 2 years ago I would not have taken. I just started to listen to me.
So you just went to Dubai, like this is just getting crazier. You just decided to just pack it up and go to Dubai.
Yeah.
And was Valentina?
I was with my first ex that I stayed 6 years with her.
Okay, so you was with
someone else.
someone you cared.
Someone else, yeah.
And you went to Dubai. How long was you in Dubai for? 2 years.
2 years.
Why did you leave Dubai?
I left because I didn't feel happy there.
Okay.
It was not my culture. It was not. I like it, but for 2 years. And then it was enough. I did what I had to do.
Was that the real estate?
Real estate.
How did that go?
Good. I did 8 or 9 months of real estate, then I opened my company there.
Wow.
A finance company, just for myself. I just manage.
Wow.
And I was rich, but not happy.
Dubai rich is different.
So yeah.
You might have been like life rich, and then you go to Dubai, and then Dubai rich is another level.
I made shit ton of money there, but I was not happy. So I decided to come back to my normal life, which is a huge decision because I had so many dreams, and I realized a lot of dreams there. But to take this decision to come back to your normal life, you don't live the dream anymore. But the feelings are stronger, like when you feel it, it's stronger than everything, stronger than money.
Yeah, so I suppose that was like the self-discovery phase, because that's just after COVID.
That's
when you left as well.
Yeah.
It's always good to bump into the sides, isn't it? Right? Like some people, they go, "I'll make $1 million when I get to 10, then I'll feel free." But if you get to $1 million or $500,000 and you go, "This isn't going anywhere," you can 10x this, and I still hate all of what this is about. Then you've got off the bus.
Basically, my life was working from home. I had a nice apartment. That was cool. I had a nice view, nice desk, nice everything. My setup was huge, with a huge screen. Everything to work properly. I was not happy.
Which is key, really. Happiness.
It's funny, right? Because people talk about being depressed, and it's just like maybe it's circumstantial as well. You're just going, like, this is like a wrong formula for me to thrive.
Do you think it's because you felt restricted, as in you had to have structure because you were doing sales, or and you like to flow, or is
No.
it something else?
It was
Just
just
missing home, or
I was missing home, but also I was like in jail.
ah,
I was always looking. It was addictive. It was a drug.
yeah,
Like when you're working, okay, you make money, but for what?
yeah,
And until when? And
Yeah.
you ask so many questions. And what do I do here, 6,000 kilometers away from home,
yeah,
where I should be with my family, see my nephew grow up?
yeah.
What's the point?